Welcome into Caldwell County today. I'm Eric Stafford, and we're talking about something that I think is near and dear to everybody's heart, and that, of course, is our veterans. And we're talking about our local Foothills Veterans Winter Stand Down. And Stanley McCormick is here with me from NC Works. You know that he's done a lot of work with the veterans. And also we have with us Mark Barber from CCC&TI, who's the Associate Dean of Vocational and Technical Studies. And he's big with the veterans as well. And they're going to talk to us about the stand down. Now, Stanley, what is the Foothills Veterans Winter Stand Down?
The Foothills Veterans Winter Stand Down is an event that is going to take place on November the 7th. And what we do is we bring community services, we bring the Veterans Administration, and the veterans together for a day of camaraderie, meals, entertainment, medical, and VA administration services is what we're looking at doing.
Okay. And so how long have you been doing that? Because it's been a while.
Well, I actually started out with the original Foothills Veterans Stand Down, which the first one I think I took part in was in 2013. And then 2015 is when we started the one here in Caldwell County.
Okay. And this particular one you said is Thursday, November 7th?
Yes.
Okay. And it'll be from when to when?
It will be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay, at the J.E. Brohill Civic
Center. J.E. Brohill Civic Center.
Okay. And so if you want to do something, Mark, if you want to be a part of this or come to this, what do you got to do?
Well, actually, there's Stanley had sent out a vendor list. It's a form that if we want either government agencies, business partners, community services, those type of nonprofit organizations, if anyone wants to join us and be a part of that, they just fill out that form. Just kind of a liability thing.
Yeah.
And they can fill that out, and we'll have one table and 2 chairs set up for all the vendors that are going to be coming there. And we're excited. Caldwell Community College is going to be providing a lot of services as well. So we have our health services that are going to be providing assessments, blood pressure checks. We've got folks that are going to be checking for your vision, for the eye pressures. We're going to be actually having some free back massages, 10-minute back massages, and we're going to be giving out vouchers for free haircuts.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
and but they really, you guys get together a lot of different things for the veterans, which we all greatly appreciate. We appreciate you guys take the time to do this. Now, I understand you have something a little new this year, Stanley. You want to tell us about that? Something different?
Well, yes. What we came up with this year is we like to call it a parade of veterans. And what we mean by a parade of veterans is that we actually want to have a parade of veterans. So with the assistance of the Caldwell County Sheriff's Department and the Lenoir Police Department, we're going to what's the word I'm looking for? We're going to gather at 2 locations in the county. One location will be the Walmart Shopping Center in Lenoir, and the other location will be the Food Line Shopping Center in Hudson, which is at Pine Mountain?
yes, right there on the corner of Pine Mountain, right there at CVS.
Yes, Pine Mountain.
Or not CVS rather, but Walgreens.
Walgreens.
Yeah.
So that's going to be Pine Mountain in 321, and that's going to be at the Food Line Shopping Center, and we will have a stand-down committee representative there to help organize the drivers. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a police/sheriff escort from the city and from Hudson up to the Civic Center. And
go ahead. I just was going to tell you that we're asking folks the veterans to actually kind of line up and be there about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And then just to make sure they follow all the rules and stuff and follow the orders of the officers there that are going to be doing the escorts. The escorts will be leaving the parking lots at about approximately 8:15. And it's just a couple miles up the road from both locations. And hopefully they're going to get there about the same time. And then we'll make sure that we have a welcome committee there to welcome the veterans that are wanting to participate in that particular event.
And so there's so many different things that veterans are going to be able to pick up there that day, services they're going to be able to get. And I was talking to Regina from Veterans Affairs, and she was telling me, Regina Goforth, by the way, and she was telling me that that spouses are included. Spouses can come to this stand down as well.
Well, the spouses can actually come to it. However, there's a caveat. We do have a clothing issue. We have military surplus issue. This year we're going to do something a little bit different. We're only asking that the spouses actually go into that clothing issue. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Stanley. The spouses, if the veteran is ambulatory or needs assistance, certainly the spouses can actually go in with them.
Yeah, help them.
But with the clothing issue, there's only so much clothing to give out, and we want to make sure that we're giving it to those veterans,
Yes,
and,
of course.
and really just for their use and so forth. But yes, the spouses have always been invited to come there. Once again, there are going to be all types of business partners, community resources, nonprofits there, providing educational information, other resources. To really the veterans, those that are not only homeless but at risk as well. But it certainly could benefit the spouses as well.
Yeah.
Because they're dealing with some of the same issues.
Exactly. And now, Stanley, can you pre-register, or do you just come that day?
Well, if you like to pre-register, that is certainly possible. Just give us a call at 828-759-4680. You can ask for either Beth Clay or myself. We'll be more than happy to email you a pre-registration form. And if not, then you can register that morning, November the 7th. We'll have tables set up for vendors and individuals, the veterans as well. And so we just ask that you come on out and enjoy the day with us.
Oh, okay. Well, and it sounds like a great time. Is there anything that I might have missed that you guys are going to be doing there?
I think we pretty much covered it all, but we will be having breakfast. We do serve breakfast and we do serve lunch.
Yeah.
So meals are being provided. We will have a few giveaways, some entertainment. We don't want to give everything away. We just ask that veterans come on out, support your fellow veteran, and just enjoy the day of good camaraderie.
And just to kind of touch on the breakfast and lunch is going to be provided. We certainly could not do this without our business partners.
Oh, yeah.
And some of the local restaurants are the ones that are going to be no-dating that food for that particular event. And we actually give out certificates of appreciation after the event as well. And so these restaurants can, proudly display those in a conspicuous place, within their restaurant and so forth. But Eric, just to make sure everybody understands kind of what a stand down is, it actually started at the conclusion of Vietnam, and it was a place where kind of a base camp where those people that are transitioning from combat areas back into the civilian life, it was a place for them just to kind of stand down, relax, have a safe environment, where they could get a haircut, they could get some health care
Showers.
Assessments.
Yeah.
They could just kind of recuperate, read letters from their loved ones from across the pond, things of that nature. That's really how it kind of got started. It was a day of just rest, recuperation for those folks before they transition. And so this one here in Caldwell County is an extension of just that. And it's something that we've been doing now for 5 years. This will be our 5th annual stand down, and we're real excited. Last year, as a matter of fact, we had just under 200 participants come through, and which is probably one of the largest in the area, western part of North Carolina. So we're real excited again, and looking forward to as many people as we can come through those doors.
All right. And guys, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us about it. It just seems like it's such a great thing to honor our veterans, and I think I am not a veteran, but I'm very proud of the people that have served and protected me, and I'm happy to help them in any way. So it warms my heart that you guys are doing this and that other folks in the area are participating. So appreciate that. Now, before we go, I want to ask you, Stanley, how did you serve? Were you in the military?
Yes, I've served about 21 years and retired from the Marine Corps in 2000. And Mark also served, and I'll let him tell you a little bit about his service. So,
so I served. I was active duty Air Force, and spent 4 years active duty. And then, as I got off the active duty, I decided to join the Air Force Reserves. And I'm proud to say I retired, last year with the reserves after 30-some years of service.
Wow. So that's a lot of service there. Well, guys, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us about this. I appreciate your service to me and the country. And I'm so happy that you guys are doing the Foothills Veterans Winter Stand Down. And I hope you have a lot of people come out.
We appreciate it. I remember now it's November 7th.
Thursday, November
7th. Starts at 9, ends at 1. Now we're asking vendors to get there a little bit early. There's going to be, for the vendors, they can actually set up the day before.
Day prior.
They need to make sure they have everything set up no later than 8:30 that morning for the ceremony, which starts at 9 a.m.
All right.
Yes. And one other caveat to this is that it's called the Foothills Veterans Stand Down, and it's called the Foothills because not only do we serve Caldwell County, there are other counties that we serve as well. We have Catawba, Cleveland, Burke, Ashe, Avery, Lincoln, McDowell, Alexander, Wilkes, Watauga, Iredell, all of those surrounding counties. Those veterans are more than welcome to come out and attend this event. And type of discharge does not matter. You come, bring proof of service that you are a veteran, and you can participate in this veteran stand down.
And if I can mention here, Eric, real quick as well, for those people that are maybe unable to attend or help out, if they'd like to contribute, they can send it to the Veterans Foothills Transitional Advisory Board, and that's at P.O. Box 1012, Lenore, North Carolina. So it's a 501c organization, so it's all tax deductible. So if people would like to send some money there and certainly help us out, we would certainly appreciate it as well.
All right.
And before we go, one of the other items that we hope to have at this event is information on how veterans can get free dental care. We're still working on that, but we hope to have it again this year. We put the information out last year for veterans to get free dental care. That actually took place on Veterans Day. So hopefully at the stand down this year, we'll have information available on how veterans can get free dental care.
Okay, well that sounds great. Well, Mark, Stanley, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, and we hope you have a big crowd this year. Don't forget that you can come out to the Foothills Veterans Winter Stand Down if you're a veteran, and it'll be Thursday, November 7th at the J.E. Broyhill Civic Center from, breakfast is going to start early. I think you guys were talking about showing up at 8, 9 to 1, so it's going to be that morning up until lunch. So it sounds like a great time. If you know a veteran in the area, tell them, let them come and take part in this, and I think they'll be happy they come. So guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching Caldwell County Today.